Hello, good afternoon from London. Just gone 12:40 here on Wednesday, 20th of March. Just going to have a quick look over, well, first the calendar and then a couple of charts to see some potential opportunities ahead of the Fed this afternoon or this evening, depending where you are. This morning we had some data out of UK in terms of reaction, rather limited. In fact, we're sort of moving off a Brexit development today as Theresa May has submitted her letter for a delay to Brexit to June the 30th. Tusk has received that, and we've seen some negative ticks in pound-related assets, which we'll have a look at in a moment. Also at the calendar, having a look, 9:30 US time, 2:30 UK time, we have the DOE weekly inventories out of the US to look forward to before the Federal Reserve meeting and press conference 6:30 6 or 1:30 depending where you are. So having a quick look over at the markets, just having a look at the pound here since that letter has been submitted and received. We've seen a bit of a down push, breaking through the low of the day. The low of the week you can see almost getting tested for now, containing that in what has been really the zone for the range, I should say, for the last few weeks. So wouldn't really expect the biggest move, even if we do get a break of that. Of course, ahead of the Fed, I feel the dollar may just take a step back. S&P yesterday had a bit of a poor finish, but still very much contained within the new range, if you like, where you can see I've marked up here the zone going back to October last year. We finally broke through that this week, and then the low from 8th of October and 7th of December for that breakdown containing price. So yeah, the line in the sand for the bears to want to see broken 28.25 back below there. We might see a bit of a further push to the downside. One market that has been moving quite significantly this morning is the euro, a break of this trend line from this morning, but also that trend channel as well, finally looking like it's going to break. And you can see here as I bring that in from the top end just how significant this could be. Now, of course, with the Fed later, it wouldn't be too surprising to see us, finish the day obviously significantly below where we are. But if they were to be more dovish than expected, a break and close above this area where we're trading now would be pretty significant. Fast move above that, technically, with the stops getting triggered as well. You can see since then just finding a bit of resistance above yesterday's high, but on the R1, really key level to have a look at where we close the day. Another market that has moved this morning, oil, despite the positive ticks from the API last night, we have broken lower. Really nice opportunity on the break of that trend, retested that and broke through. S1 has acted as a level of resistance since. Key levels to the downside to be aware of: the low from the week around today's S1. We've had some good price action around here in previous sessions, and then if we were to have a super bearish DOE, $58 remains a very important level for the bulls to take control of again, or the bears, if we are to get a tick down. We'll be looking at that correlation with S&P as well, should we get down to that level. Gold following euro, really on the weaker dollar, euro being the main driver there of that technical break, but gold also pushing on. Be worth keeping an eye on any potential retest of this trend line that you can see from the last few days' lows. We've had multiple tests. We did break through it overnight, but first retest actually good resistance, and it should, all things considered, probably match up with one of these previous highs as well from yesterday. So definitely worth keeping an eye on that. And in terms of the euro and gold pushing, the dollar just weakening across the board. Although the pound, as you see, obviously doing its own thing regardless of any weakness in the dollar, and not far from retesting that low as well. Hope you all have a good trading afternoon or morning, depending where you are, and I'll catch you later on.